Chosen ones, you've stepped into a season of unparalleled favor. The promises spoken over your life are no longer distant. They are here, waiting for you to claim them. You've been called to live not in lack, but in abundance, and the time has come to align with that truth. The law of assumption isn't just a principle, it's a divine tool given to those who understand the power of their thoughts and beliefs. By aligning your mind with the vision of prosperity, you're stepping into a reality that mirrors the blessings God has ordained for you. Millionaire status isn't just a dream, it's part of the divine inheritance waiting for you to claim it. But as you begin this journey, it's crucial to remember that wealth is more than just material. It's spiritual, emotional, and mental. God is preparing you not just to receive, but to steward, to multiply, and to inspire. The abundance He's calling you into will not only elevate your life, but also impact those around you. This is your moment, chosen one. The shift has already begun, and as we delve into the principles that will guide you, keep your eyes on the one who has authored your story. Let the law of assumption become your declaration of faith, and watch as the impossible unfolds. The law of assumption is simple yet profound. What you assume to be true in your mind will manifest in your reality. It's a principle that works whether or not you believe in its power, but for the chosen ones, it becomes a divine weapon to unlock the blessings God has promised. You've likely heard the saying, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." This isn't just a motivational quote, it's a spiritual law. Your thoughts create the framework for your life, shaping not only your beliefs but also the opportunities, relationships, and resources that come your way. When you assume yourself to be wealthy, capable, and abundant, the universe responds to align with that belief. But why does this work? It's because your assumptions dictate your actions. When you believe in your millionaire status, you start to think, speak, and act as someone who already has it. This shifts your energy and attracts opportunities that resonate with your belief. You'll notice doors opening, connections forming, and ideas flowing in ways that seem almost supernatural. However, there's a crucial element many overlook: consistency. It's not enough to assume wealth one day and doubt it the next. The law of assumption requires unwavering faith, a determination to hold on to the vision of abundance even when circumstances seem contrary. This is where many fall short, allowing fear and doubt to disrupt the process. Think of the law of assumption as planting a seed. You wouldn't dig up the soil every day to check if it's growing. Instead, you'd water it, nurture it, and trust that in time, it will bear fruit. The same is true for your assumptions. The more you nurture the belief in your millionaire status, the more it takes root in your reality. As you continue to align your thoughts with abundance, you'll notice a shift not only in your external circumstances, but also in your inner state. Confidence replaces doubt, gratitude replaces lack, and vision replaces fear. This is the power of the law of assumption. It transforms you from the inside out, preparing you to receive the blessings that are already yours. Faith is the cornerstone of abundance. When Yeshua spoke of moving mountains with faith as small as a mustard seed, he wasn't just speaking metaphorically. He was revealing a divine principle that applies to every area of life, including wealth. Your faith is the currency that unlocks the promises of God, aligning you with the overflow He has prepared. In Luke 12:32, Yeshua said, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." This isn't just about spiritual blessings, it's an all-encompassing promise of provision, prosperity, and abundance. The kingdom represents everything you need to fulfill your divine purpose, and wealth is a part of that inheritance. The law of assumption, when rooted in faith, becomes a powerful extension of Yeshua's teachings. To assume abundance is to act in faith, declaring that what God has promised is already yours. It's a bold stance that defies fear and doubt, choosing instead to trust in His provision. But faith isn't passive, it's active. It requires you to step into the mindset of abundance, even when the evidence hasn't yet appeared. This is where many struggle, as the gap between promise and manifestation can feel daunting. Yet this is also where faith shines brightest. It's in the waiting, the trusting, and the believing that your spiritual muscles are strengthened. Yeshua often spoke in parables about seeds and growth, illustrating the process of faith. Just as a farmer plants seeds with the expectation of a harvest, you are called to plant seeds of faith in your thoughts and actions. Each positive assumption, each declaration of abundance, is a seed that will eventually bear fruit. As you walk in faith, you'll notice how the world begins to align with your beliefs. Opportunities that once seemed distant will draw closer, and provision will appear in unexpected ways. This is the fulfillment of Yeshua's promise. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. Matthew 7:7. Faith isn't just the foundation of abundance, it's the bridge that connects you to the life God has designed for you. And as you continue to trust in Yeshua's teachings, you'll find that the law of assumption becomes a natural extension of your faith, bringing the promises of heaven into your reality. For the chosen ones, wealth is more than just a personal achievement. It's a divine tool for fulfilling your purpose. Millionaire status aligns with the calling on your life because it equips you to make a greater impact, to influence lives, and to advance God's kingdom in ways that go beyond the material. Many people misunderstand wealth, seeing it as a selfish pursuit or a distraction from spiritual matters. But for you, chosen one, wealth is part of your divine assignment. It's not about accumulating riches for their own sake. It's about being a steward of the resources God entrusts to you. When you step into millionaire status, you're stepping into a position of influence. Your wealth becomes a platform, enabling you to fund missions, support causes, and create opportunities for others. It's a way to multiply the impact of your purpose, reaching far beyond what you could achieve on your own. But this alignment requires a mindset shift. Wealth isn't just about numbers in a bank account, it's about recognizing the abundance already present in your life. When you approach wealth from a place of gratitude and purpose, you open the door for more to flow into your life. Gratitude amplifies abundance, creating a cycle of receiving and giving that aligns with God's design. Moreover, millionaire status aligns with your divine purpose because it reflects the character of God. He is a God of abundance, not lack. The very universe He created operates on principles of multiplication, from the seeds that grow into trees to the loaves and fish that Yeshua multiplied to feed thousands. When you walk in abundance, you're reflecting His nature, showing the world what it means to live in divine alignment. As you embrace this alignment, you'll notice how your mindset begins to shift. Doubts about wealth being unspiritual will fade as you realize that abundance is a natural extension of your calling. You'll begin to see wealth not as an end goal, but as a means to fulfill the greater vision God has placed in your heart. This is why millionaire status isn't just a possibility for the chosen ones. It's a destiny. It's part of the divine setup, equipping you to carry out your purpose with excellence and impact. And as you continue to align your thoughts, actions, and faith with this truth, you'll find that abundance flows naturally, effortlessly, and purposefully into your life. Behind every manifestation of success lies a spiritual blueprint, a divine design that aligns your actions and beliefs with the outcomes you desire. For the chosen ones, this blueprint is not random or coincidental. It's intentional, crafted by the Creator to guide you toward your millionaire destiny. The law of assumption acts as the key to unlock this spiritual design. By assuming success as a present reality, you're tapping into the divine pattern already set in motion for your life. This isn't wishful thinking, it's a deliberate act of aligning your mind with the blueprint God has placed within you. But how do you uncover this blueprint? It starts with recognizing that your desires are not accidental. The longing for abundance, impact, and influence has been placed in your heart for a reason. These desires serve as clues pointing you toward the path God has prepared for you. Once you understand this, the process becomes clearer. The blueprint begins to reveal itself as you step into the mindset of success, trusting that every step you take is guided by divine wisdom. The law of assumption isn't about forcing outcomes, it's about aligning with what already exists in the spiritual realm and bringing it into your reality. This alignment requires intentionality. Each thought, word, and action must reflect the success you assume to be true. When doubts arise, remind yourself that they are temporary distractions, not part of the blueprint. Stay focused on the vision, knowing that the spiritual design is unfolding in its perfect time. As you walk in this alignment, you'll notice patterns emerging, opportunities that seem tailor-made for your journey, connections that propel you forward, and resources that arrive just when you need them. These are signs that the blueprint is active, that your assumptions are shaping your reality in ways you can't fully comprehend. Ultimately, the spiritual blueprint behind assumed success is a testament to God's faithfulness. It's His way of ensuring that your desires align with His plans, creating a seamless flow of abundance that serves both your purpose and His glory. And as you continue to trust in this design, you'll find that success becomes not just a possibility, but an inevitability. The mindset of abundance doesn't come naturally. It's cultivated through faith, perseverance, and divine guidance. For the chosen ones, this process is deeply rooted in Yeshua's teachings, which reveal the heart of God as a provider who delights in blessing His children. Yeshua often spoke of abundance, using parables and teachings to illustrate the principles of faith and provision. In John 10:10, He declared, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." This fullness is not limited to spiritual matters. It encompasses every aspect of life, including wealth. Yeshua's role in your journey to abundance is to guide you toward this fullness, teaching you how to align your mind with the divine flow of provision. One of the most profound lessons Yeshua offers is the importance of trust. In Matthew 6:33, He tells us to seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. This isn't just a call to prioritize spiritual matters. It's a reminder that abundance flows naturally when your focus is on God. By seeking Him first, you're aligning your life with His purposes, creating a foundation for wealth that is both sustainable and fulfilling. Yeshua's teachings also emphasize the power of gratitude. When He fed the 5,000 with just a few loaves and fish, He gave thanks before the miracle occurred. This act of gratitude wasn't just symbolic, it was a demonstration of how abundance begins in the heart. When you cultivate gratitude for what you have, you open the door for more to flow into your life. As you apply Yeshua's principles to your mindset, you'll notice a shift. Fear and scarcity will give way to confidence and expectation. Your thoughts will begin to reflect the abundance you've been promised, and your actions will align with the vision of prosperity God has placed in your heart. This process isn't always easy, but it's transformative. Yeshua's role is to guide you through it, offering wisdom, encouragement, and grace along the way. And as you continue to cultivate the mindset of abundance, you'll find that His promises are true, that life in its fullness is not only possible, but inevitable for those who trust in Him. Doubt is one of the greatest obstacles to manifestation. It creeps in subtly, whispering questions that challenge your faith. What if this isn't for me? What if I'm not capable? What if I fail? For the chosen ones, overcoming doubt is not just a step in the process, it's a requirement for stepping into the millionaire status that has been promised to you. Doubt often arises from external circumstances. When the evidence around you doesn't align with the abundance you're assuming, it's easy to question whether your beliefs are valid. But this is where the secret of manifestation lies. Reality is shaped by your inner world, not the other way around. Your assumptions and beliefs must remain unwavering, even when the physical world appears to contradict them. To overcome doubt, you must first recognize it for what it is, a distraction. Doubt is not truth, it's a distortion of the truth. It's the voice of fear trying to pull you away from the certainty of your calling. The key is to silence this voice by redirecting your focus. Instead of entertaining thoughts of lack, fill your mind with affirmations of abundance and success. Visualization is a powerful tool in this process. When doubt arises, close your eyes and picture yourself already living in the reality you're manifesting. See yourself as the millionaire you're becoming. Feel the emotions of gratitude, confidence, and joy as if your vision is already true. This practice shifts your energy, replacing doubt with faith. Another secret to overcoming doubt is to take inspired action. Action reinforces belief. Even small steps toward your goals signal to your mind and to the universe that you're serious about your vision. These steps don't have to be perfect, they simply need to align with the reality you're assuming. Remember, doubt is natural, but it doesn't have to control you. Each time you choose faith over fear, you're strengthening your ability to manifest abundance. Doubt may knock at the door, but it's your choice whether to let it in. And as you continue to stand firm in your assumptions, you'll find that doubt loses its power, replaced by the certainty of what's already yours. The law of assumption doesn't just attract abundance, it opens your eyes to opportunities that others overlook. For the chosen ones, this principle is particularly powerful, as it allows you to perceive possibilities that align with your divine purpose, even when they seem invisible to others. When you assume wealth and success, you begin to think differently. Your mind shifts from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, and this change alters the way you interpret the world around you. Suddenly, what once seemed impossible becomes a potential opportunity. Challenges transform into stepping stones, and closed doors reveal hidden paths. Opportunities are often disguised as ordinary moments. For example, a casual conversation could lead to a life-changing connection, or a small idea could grow into a thriving business. The difference lies in your ability to see these moments through the lens of abundance. The law of assumption sharpens your perception, enabling you to recognize the potential in every situation. But this isn't just about seeing opportunities, it's about acting on them. The chosen ones are called to move boldly, trusting that their assumptions of success are leading them in the right direction. Even when the path isn't clear, your faith in the outcome allows you to take steps forward with confidence. The law of assumption also helps you to overcome fear of failure. When you truly believe that wealth and success are already yours, you're less likely to hesitate or second-guess yourself. This fearlessness opens doors that others may be too afraid to approach. Your willingness to act sets you apart, creating opportunities that others can't see or seize. Yeshua's teachings reinforce this principle. In the parable of the talents, he emphasizes the importance of using what you've been given to create more. The servants who invested their talents were rewarded, while the one who acted out of fear lost everything. This story is a reminder that opportunities are meant to be embraced, not avoided. As you continue to assume abundance, you'll notice that opportunities begin to flow effortlessly into your life. Some will be obvious, while others may require you to look deeper. But as long as you remain aligned with your assumptions, you'll have the clarity and courage to seize them. And as you do, you'll find that the wealth and success you've envisioned are closer than you ever imagined. Chosen one, the abundance you're stepping into is not just a result of your actions or assumptions. It's a fulfillment of the promises Yeshua has spoken over your life. In Luke 6:38, Yeshua said, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together and running over, will be poured into your lap." This overflowing blessing is what you're being called to claim. The law of assumption works in tandem with Yeshua's promises. When you assume abundance, you're not just manifesting wealth. You're aligning yourself with the overflowing provision that God has already prepared for you. This isn't just about material riches. It's about living in the fullness of God's blessings, where every need is met and every purpose is fulfilled. One of the most profound aspects of Yeshua's promise is its connection to giving. Abundance flows when you open your heart to generosity. This doesn't mean giving beyond your capacity, but rather giving from a place of faith and gratitude. When you give, you're participating in the divine cycle of abundance, trusting that what you release will return to you multiplied. Yeshua's teachings also emphasize the importance of stewardship. Overflowing blessings aren't just for your benefit, they're meant to be shared. When you manage your resources wisely and use them to uplift others, you're honoring the purpose behind the provision. Your wealth becomes a tool for advancing God's kingdom, spreading His love, and inspiring others to step into their own abundance. But stepping into overflow requires more than just belief. It requires preparation. Yeshua's promise of abundance comes with the responsibility to handle it with care and intention. This means cultivating a mindset of gratitude, using your resources to serve others, and trusting that God's provision is limitless. As you continue to align with Yeshua's promises, you'll find that abundance flows effortlessly into your life. Opportunities will multiply, resources will expand, and the blessings you've assumed will manifest in ways that exceed your expectations. And through it all, you'll be reminded that this overflow isn't just about wealth. It's about living in the fullness of God's plan for your life. Before the world recognizes you as a millionaire, you must first see yourself as one. The law of assumption requires you to embody the reality you desire, living as if your wealth has already manifested. This isn't about pretending or faking. It's about aligning your thoughts, actions, and energy with the millionaire status that is already yours in the spiritual realm. Living as a millionaire means adopting the habits and mindset of abundance. How would you think, act, and make decisions if you were already wealthy? Would you approach challenges with confidence or hesitation? Would you view setbacks as failures or as opportunities to grow? By answering these questions and embodying their truths, you step into the version of yourself that attracts wealth effortlessly. One of the key elements of living as a millionaire is gratitude. When you're grateful for what you have, you signal to the universe and to your own subconscious that you're ready for more. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, creating a positive cycle that amplifies your ability to manifest wealth. Another important aspect is generosity. Millionaires who live in alignment with divine purpose understand the importance of giving. By sharing your resources, knowledge, and time with others, you're not only blessing those around you, but also reinforcing your belief in abundance. Generosity creates a ripple effect, drawing more opportunities and blessings into your life. Visualization is a powerful tool in this process. Spend time each day imagining yourself as the millionaire you're becoming. See yourself making confident decisions, living in abundance, and using your wealth to impact the world positively. The more vividly you can picture this reality, the more real it becomes in your mind, and the faster it manifests in your life. But living as a millionaire also requires resilience. There will be moments when doubt creeps in or when circumstances challenge your assumptions. In these moments, remind yourself of who you are and the abundance you've been promised. Stay focused on your vision, knowing that the physical world is catching up to the spiritual reality you've already claimed. By embodying the mindset and actions of a millionaire before the world sees it, you're accelerating the manifestation of your wealth. You're aligning with the flow of abundance and preparing yourself to receive the blessings that are already yours. And as you continue to walk in this truth, you'll find that your outer reality begins to reflect the millionaire status you've carried within all along. Chosen One, stepping into millionaire status is not the final destination. It's the beginning of a greater journey. As you walk in overflow, your abundance becomes more than just a personal blessing. It becomes a testimony that inspires others to pursue their own divine calling. When people see the wealth and success you've manifested, they'll be drawn to you, not just because of what you have, but because of how you carry it. Your abundance, rooted in purpose and guided by faith, reflects a deeper truth: that God's provision is limitless and available to all who believe. Walking in overflow means embracing the responsibility that comes with abundance. It's not about flaunting wealth or seeking validation. It's about using your resources to make a meaningful impact. This might look like supporting causes you're passionate about, mentoring others on their journey, or creating opportunities that uplift your community. Your wealth becomes a tool for transformation, extending far beyond your personal gain. But this journey isn't without challenges. As you inspire others, you may encounter envy, misunderstanding, or even criticism. Some will question how you achieved your success, while others may doubt your intentions. Yet, even in these moments, your response becomes part of your legacy. By walking in humility, grace, and generosity, you show the world what it means to steward abundance with integrity. Yeshua's teachings provide a powerful example of how to navigate this path. In Matthew 25:21, he tells us, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things." This is the essence of overflow: faithfulness in what you've been given, multiplied into greater blessings that impact lives far beyond your own. As you walk in overflow, remember that your abundance isn't just about material wealth. It's about living in the fullness of God's plan for your life. It's about demonstrating what's possible when faith, purpose, and the law of assumption work together in harmony. Your journey becomes a roadmap for others, showing them that they too can step into their calling and experience the abundance they were created for. Ultimately, your life of overflow will inspire others to dream bigger, believe deeper, and pursue their purpose with unwavering faith. And as they do, the ripple effect of your abundance will continue to grow, creating a legacy that extends far beyond what you can see. This is the power of walking in overflow, a life that glorifies God, uplifts others, and fulfills the extraordinary calling of the chosen ones. Chosen ones, if you enjoy our videos and would like to join our exclusive community to meet like-minded individuals, make sure to join our Patreon in the description below. May you all have a blessed day.